even different character.
Sure, yeah.
But we'll have, down beast Yeti versus Mr. Krabs. Ooh. I heard him today earlier saying that he is definitely feeling it, that Mr. Krabs.
Oh, man, and when he's feeling it, game over.
And I know that Yeti plays a lot of Falcon. Mr. Krabs is a Falcon main.
Ooh.
But he's a Falcon main that tries to kill you like every chance he gets. So you always have to be...
He's a really big fan of that up air knee combo, which is beautiful.
And the Toon Link again from Yeti. I'm excited to see more of the Toon Link.
Yep.
It's been a lot of Mega Man in the recent months, which is also very fun to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, there's something special about his Toon Link. There really is.
It's just nostalgia. You remember the first time you lost to it.
Yeah. All right. So, put him right into that bomb with the down throw.
And the ledge.
So,
not normal Toon Link repertoire, but looking clean.
Right. Very clean, very polished, and fun to watch.
Ooh, an accidental grab the wrong way. Puts Mr. Krabs in a risky place. Oh, and there it was. Nice. You can see Mr. Krabs just wanting to end his life there at 25%.
Yep. That's what he's looking for. Ooh.
And that forward smash does hit a little bit beneath the ledge, so he was just hoping.
Yeah, it's a really weird hitbox, but every once in a while there it is.
And that air dodge, like, the pressure there was ridiculous. That up air would not have killed. Forced the air dodge onto the platform just by his sheer presence.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when it's Toon Link, we call it adorable terror.
But almost a footstool into down air. Yeti is feeling himself. He is
he really is.
Pulling out the Toon Link in all ways I've missed and loved.
Beautiful thing. Oh, he's going to throw him right in. Oh, not quite.
Normally, I think he opts for the up. Ooh. Rare to see Yeti not fully. Ooh. Oh, that just hit.
Yeah, that was. He's going to keep him off. Oh, not quite. That was close.
And a great slight.
Oh, now here we go.
It's such.
He's like, I'm done with.
Well, he actually didn't have a jump. Like, he was actually dead.
Right.
It was just such a sad.
Yeah.
Flop. Just flop. Like a very bad Ganondorf forward tilt.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much at the end that could be done there.
No. And the thing is, Mr. Krabs was about to re-grab. So he was afraid of that coverage, not as afraid of the higher option that Yeti picked, which would have covered both, but if he chose to re-grab, he would have had to jump back.
Right. All right, back at it again, same characters. Already the intense pressure you feel from Yeti.
Ooh, did that get the jump?
But, double up smash.
And that's actually a situation where you do not want to mash out of the grab. Because if you do, you get hit by the boomerang and then he can get a forward smash or whatever
he wants, really. It's like, here's your best combo. Have fun.
I feel like Mr. Krabs is, dead would have been the proper word, but he's normally such a momentum and like emotional-based player that being down like this has got to hurt him more than some other players.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's just going for the death. He knows that he needs the momentum to bring this back, and he's going for it.
Absolutely. And that's one thing about him is he is really good at gaining that momentum.
Oh, yeah.
But once it's lost,
he's relentless.
Yep.
He's just going to try to find it. You can see him shaking his head like he's a little disappointed. But he lands one of these hits, and all of a sudden he perks back up in his seat. He's ready to do this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, we're getting down to the wire. Oh, wow. Yep, that'll do it.
And there's nothing he could do after that bomb hit. You can see the smirk on Yeti's face. He was a little proud of that edge guard.
Yeah. As he should be. That was absolutely beautiful.
For sure. But it was actually really good on Mr. Krabs to know that he was not forced to tech that up B as long as Yeti grabbed back onto the stage.
Right.
Because otherwise you just air dodge to your death, and that's even more sad looking.
That's not a good way to go. Oh, wow.
And the counter
We are bringing out the cloud.
And Mr. Krabs has almost one of every top tier in his pocket. Haven't seen his cloud in a bit, though.
It's been a while. But I'm excited. This is going to be an interesting matchup.
And it's a very notoriously bad matchup for Toon Link.
Right. But we've seen Yeti pull through worse.
Oh, yes. And, like, if this were to even come back 2 games, he has 2 other characters in his pocket that might be able to deal with it.
Absolutely. That may have a better matchup after the
But that being said, it's a very patient Cloud out of Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Just getting his limit.
Which you don't see from Clouds very often.
Not as often as they could.
No.
Ooh! Has to burn the limit from a slight misspacing on that up air.
That'll happen.
I'm intrigued by the FD choice. I feel like if you're going to go Cloud, you want some platforms. You want to be able to ladder people with up air a little bit.
Carry people around the stage. Can't really do that so much on Palutena's Temple.
Nah, not quite as much. At least not the Omega version.
No.
Thank God the other version's not illegal. Oh, great dash away, baiting out the grab, recognizing what Yeti's been doing recently. And actually, Mr. Krabs is in a decent lead.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he's got limit. One cross slash here and it's over. Just about.
Ooh, catches the stage spike with the down tilt.
Very pretty.
Strange interactions.
Yeah, but we take those. Ooh, cross slash to destroy the boomerang?
I think he was actually just reading a dash in, and Yeti kind of did. And did the jump air dodge, like, oh, mistake!
Let's not do that. Oh, there it is.
And just spacing
back here
back
in neutral, man. Ooh. Oh, wow. What a good up air.
And you can see Mr. Krabs kind of starting to shake his head. Like, if Yeti can get into his head, that whole lead didn't matter.
He's really good at doing that.
And that's a regrab.
Yep.
But he lives, just spaces it well enough to hit his opponent.
The way that he just dropped his bombs with just a fraction of an inch off the ledge there is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And this is something that I always find so interesting and unique, at least in our team, to Yeti, is it felt like he was down that whole first stock. He's been at 150 against Cloud for a long time. That is no limit. He got the limit with that forward tilt. That is game. Wow. And just like, calm yourself down. You can beat this Cloud. You can get in his head. It was a brilliant display by Yeti.
What you got to do at that point. Yep. Beautiful job.
For sure. And I really appreciate the try of pulling out the Cloud. The Cloud was doing better than the Captain Falcon for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely. Sometimes you just got to throw a Cloud out there. Absolutely.
Got a little antsy with this kill option.